Welcome in, everybody. So, this evening, we are streaming to Twitch, YouTube Shorts, and Kick.
All the places. God damn, babe.
So, yeah, we'll see.
All right. So I am having an issue over here. I paint and it like pools. It's not going like on.
I'm getting a echo. Give me a second.
Also, hey Necrotic. Hey Listo. This is only mini number 4 that I've ever painted. We're way out of our depth at the moment.
I'm trying to figure out where I'm getting...
A second me.
Yes.
I'm not sure. Because I have my stuff over here muted other than Twitch and Discord. Nightmare Pudding says, also I did my first crochet.
Nice.
With a little booble kit. Nice. How exciting.
Listo, thank you for the follow.
Okay. I'm beginning to wonder if maybe I've got too much water.
If it's thin, then yes, you do.
But I feel like I didn't put very much water on. I must have. Oh well. By the way, guys, you like my nails? Oh, thank you. They're what are they?
I do not know.
Hold on. They're Mooncats 404 Soul Not Found. It is a blue and purple magnetic nail color. And if there's anything that you guys notice about me, it is I have a very specific color scheme. So
So we're going to be painting a lot of red tonight.
Oh yes, you're working on Golden Demon tonight, aren't you?
Chatterbee, thank you for the biddies.
Speaking of biddies, by the way, guys, all subs and biddies and whatnot are going towards getting a second camera so that the crafty side can look nice too.
Absolutely.
Temperature changing ones. I want one of the temperature changing ones so bad. There is one on there that is just screaming my name.
Yeah.
And at some point I will get my grubby little hands on him.
So we're going to start off with some burnt red from Pro Acryl tonight.
Oh, hey, I have a bottle of that over here.
I got to figure out what
has me echoing.
It's not you, it's us. It's almost like I'm getting like a stream is
Echoey somewhere?
No, like a stream is running in the background somewhere and I can't figure out where it's coming from.
I did stream earlier today.
No, it
But
is this conversation we're having about a second and a half later.
oh. Does someone have desktop audio? I don't hear anything on stream the entire time. I think it might be something in Parko's ears.
Yeah, I think it's on my side because I think I found it. I think it was, I think I had a Kick window open to watch, make sure everything was working and it was not muted. So I think that's what it was.
Oh, Oh, okay. Let's go streaking. Okay, I'm down. When and where, bestie?
Every like 5 to 7 seconds, you kind of hear my double voice or Mary's double voice, because I got to figure out why her microphone picks me up as bad as it does, because I am not talking loud.
Yeah, I don't know, because like sometimes it doesn't pick me up, but it will pick you up even though like I'm right fucking here. But yeah. Oh, it was Chatterbee with the pull up.
Nice.
Here I was thinking it was a spook.
All right, let's get some burnt red on this guy.
No, yours, but it's just her mic picking up, so it must have been what I was hearing initially. I was not prepared for a pull up.
How?
I'm slacking.
Yes, must be.
Got a clog somewhere. I need to clean that thing. I was about to say, did I do something wrong? Hello, Tim. Maybe it's good to on your side. They did. They did. Happy New Year, Bahara. Oh, I almost did it fucking again.
What'd you almost do?
I almost dropped my stag. I'm gonna break this fucking thing. And I'm gonna cry when it happens.
So if you're watching me on YouTube Shorts and I go out of the camera, please say something, because this is only my second time streaming vertical, so.
I once again have you in my background. I fucking love it. No,
On YouTube or?
No, on my phone. But I need it to let me.
Oh, on Twitch?
Yes.
Because last week I experimented with TikTok, and it turns out you can only go live for 60 minutes on TikTok, and that doesn't work for me. It cut me off in the middle of my stream. And I was not going to just start up a new stream. You get into a flow, and getting cut off after 60 minutes, that's some bullshit. So I'm not using Stream Elements Live anymore. I'm back to ADEM multi-stream, ADEM vertical.
I would be worried about breaking this thing as well. Yeah, no, this is why I think I am fucking insane for thinking I could do this already.
So a couple of things about your model, babe. We have the digital file. That model,
I know,
quite literally, would cost us like 17 cents to reprint. If it breaks, we have a massive resin printer. We will just reprint it.
I know, but I feel like there is a mental aspect to this. And I know it's in my head. I know it's in my head. But yeah. and I'm fighting with the consistency of the paint tonight. But
My
again, I
guess,
know
my guess is that what you did was you put the paint and the water in the exact same spot and mixed it all together. And now all of your paint is running. What you should do is put a little bit of water on the brush and just pull paint out and mix it separate. That way, if that's too runny, you can just pull some more paint in and mix it up, and pull some more paint in and mix it up.
that's exactly what I did. Like
know.
the water and paint together.
If you ever, like when we're done, look at my wet palette and see all the just reeks of paint. I mean, well, you can see it right here. I put the paint up here.
Yeah.
I got water on my brush and I brought some paint in, mixed it down here. Oh, it was too runny. Bring a little bit more paint in, mix it in. And then I test it out on my thumbnail, which is why I look like I've got painted nails when I'm done painting minis.
All right. Yeah, resin printing is nice. And yeah, this is DM Stash. We went to Warfare Weekend a couple of weeks ago, and I'm not a mini painter. Parco is a mini painter. This is actually only the 4th model I have ever painted. I am way out of my league with it, and that's okay.
There's no
I
such
have
thing
my
as
reasons.
leagues.
But yeah, we went to Warfare Weekend. This was on the table, and I'm like, I need it. I need it in my life.
For my second painting competition ever, I'm entering Golden Demon. There's no such thing as leagues here.
But you're good at this shit. I'm just learning. Also, wait, what? What all can you guys print? So Chatterbee, once we get the Centauri Carbon back up and running, we'll have 2 good filament printers and a really nice resin printer. The resin printer and the Bamboo P2S
Yes.
were our anniversary gifts to each other, because Parco is, teaching me how to mini paint and how to use a 3D printer. So define league. I have painted everything from large to small. Okay, like
See?
I am
See? There's no such thing as a league. This is art.
I am a baby painter. I mean, like this was mini number 1.
Depending on this is why you should not compare yourself to other people, because I could compare myself to other people all day long and call myself a baby mini painter because I don't have 30 years like Wapple or Vincey V. I don't have a decade of content creation like Miniac. And if all you do is compare yourself to other people, you're never going to grow. So you just got to compare yourself to you. You're not a new painter. You're just a painter. Art is subjective, which is why it's so awesome.
Comparison is the thief of joy.
It really is.
And Parco is right. Yeah. Look, so like one of the reasons I am doing this is, eventually I'm going to run out of tattoo space. And basically the goal is to print and repaint this every 5 years. So I will see my growth. Like, I know, like, yeah, this is a practice in learning through failure, which is something I never got to do growing up. So we're working on healing the inner child with this. Perfection is a myth, and the only person you should compare and compete with is you.
Yep.
Yeah, my brain is a really mean competitor. So that's what we're working on.
That's why I put on lo-fi music and just vibe out and paint. It
Working on
does
it.
not make for great streaming.
Well, that's why we do it together.
Because I do just
then you get the
vibe
banter.
out. Right.
Right.
There was a recent episode of Trapped Under Plastic where they were. It's funny because they were talking about mini painting as an art form, and the conversation actually got kind of heated because Scott, the Miniac, doesn't look at it as being an art form until you're good at it. And John, essentially told him he was insane, that, if it was only considered an art form, if you're good at it, then Van Gogh in his time was not an artist because nobody thought he was good at it.
Tell your brain to stop being a bully. Look.
Right.
My brain is stubborn. We all know this.
I'm going to make you rewatch the Van Gogh episode of Doctor Who tonight.
Look, I want to cry. I've done a lot of crying today. And they were 99% of them were all good cries. Rahar scared the shit out of me with a redeem.
Nice.
So, I actually ate dinner before we came. So, I'm just gonna get a simple kiss. Be more stubborn. That's what we're working on learning. It's more than just learning to paint. Thank you for the kiss, Rahara.
See, for me, the biggest thing that I struggle with is picturing what the paint's going to look like after it dries, right? Because the red, the way this goes down, it dries significantly darker. So I just got to keep telling I got to trust the process kind of guy, right? The way I see it, if you have an unpainted mini, you paint the mini, you're a mini painter. Yeah, 100%.
Oh, and we got some biddies too. I know you're always here for me, Chatterbee. One of these days we'll get you out to Missouri so we can hang for a weekend.
Yup. Ripped your blanket you started crocheting 2 years ago, and you're restarting it on your infinity loom. Also, how's it been 2 years already?
Holy shit. Has it really been 2 years? Hot damn, bestie. I'm sorry you have to frog. I hate that.
Yeah. That's never fun.
You know what? I need a lot of this color. I can put more on the palette and be fine. Balance out this consistency that I've gotten myself into.
You know how long it takes to go through a bottle of mini paint?
Look, I am probably overusing.
It's going to take you years to go through these bottles.
Well, since we're both now painting, that might not be true. I'm horrible at keeping count, and the blanket was not even. Oh no.
Babe,
I'm sorry.
I can tell you that of the bottles of mini paint that I've thrown away, I generally throw them away because I don't like the color. I don't know that I've ever thrown away a bottle that I used completely.
Well, then the goal is to fix that.
It takes so long to go through these bottles.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that one, Spook. Lexi's blanket I had worked on while working. So it was Christmas Eve. I had one more skein of yarn left to do. Completely fucked it up. So I had to pull out that entire skein and do it again. So I feel that pain quite recently.
Well, thank you for the follow, Midwest. I appreciate it.
Ooh, you got a follow?
Yeah, 2 follows tonight.
Hell fucking yeah, babe. Get it. What was their name?
This was Midwest. Says no problem, just building models. Got some hot chocolate. Very nice.
Welcome in.
Kick keeps unmuting. It's very, very weird.
That is odd.
It's my first time dealing with the Kick Studio, so I mean, maybe it's just is what it is.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
babe.
it's all right. It's
That's gotta be.
I'm paranoid about, you know, since this is the first time multi-streaming, especially, well, this is my first time doing anything on Kick. Wanting to make sure that it's working right, so I got the dashboard open.
Oh, that's fair. I am gonna wait to jump over to Kick. Want to see how it works for you before putting in the effort to set up multi-stream.
Mm-hmm.
I let you test the waters first.
Ended up getting a lot of Warhammer for Christmas, so I've been building since Christmas, and I'm not even done yet. You will never, ever be done. There's always more Warhammer to buy.
And assemble. And then paint.
I got one of the coolest things I got for Christmas to help with my mini building is Mary got me the Fantic F2 Master, which I've been using quite a bit. So when we get to doing more cleaning of models and barrel drilling, that will show up more and more often. You have 7 armies. That's pretty impressive. One of the best models you got for Christmas was Morty. Very nice. All right, well, I had to kill the Kick Studio because I got tired of hearing myself 3 times. Well, once from your Discord, once from, you know, my monitor, and then hearing it from Kick 2 was just too much. Test, test, test. I didn't hear me that time. Nope, I heard me that time though.
Alright, what about now?
Test, test, test. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? No, I didn't hear me at all that time. What setting are you changing?
The sensitivity. Put it to 46. It was originally like 43. I mean, as long as Discord picks me up and OBS picks me up, we're fine.
You know, I'm going to have to ask Brush what he and Duck do, because I don't think they're in a Discord call when they're streaming together. I think they're just using the Twitch collab. So Midwest, what did you get for, what army did you get for Christmas? Oh. Okay, Midwest, what army did you get for Christmas? What are you assembling tonight? Death Guard and Space. Ooh, I like the Space Wolves. They're Space Vikings. My friendly local gaming store has not had the Space Wolves Combat Patrol in stock. Otherwise, I would have some Space Wolves. Nice. 11 other boxes. That's a lot of gray. Saritha, how's it going? The army you mainly play is Night Lords. Very nice. If I played, because I don't, I'm just on the painting side of the hobby, but if I played, it'd be probably Space Wolves, just because I like the aesthetic.
Which army did I pick out? The Space Elves or whatever?
You like the Drakari.
Yes, those.
The BDSM Space Elves.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
I know this is not the most fun. Dark Eldar is the one army you hate. I know this is not the most fun angle for viewing, but
Yeah, I am getting into like some tight fucking spaces. Normally that's your job.
well, I'm doing that over here. So. Not really a tight space, but I had to make the rhinoceros horse thing roll over so it can get a belly rub.
Yes, bestie, I absolutely will pull up after I gently figure out how to set this down.
Your stash is full again because of the Christmas event. Are we talking Division 2 stash or?
That's my guess.
I don't want to assume. Yeah, gotcha. You saw the new battle forces. You want the Death Guard? Yeah. And no, they're really cool. I told Mary that we're going to have to start actually playing because we're going to end up with so many models.
I'm fine with it. I will happily learn how to play any new game to play something with you. The question is, are you going to make me paint my own army?
Yes.
Oh, that's rude.
Krampusloff keeps dropping too much. Yeah. I watched a video today on the St. Elmo's engine build. This guy was doing solo retaliations on heroic with 4 directives and was just melting everything that showed up. So I think I know what build I'm going to start hunting for. So might be oh, Mary's got to work tomorrow. Maybe I'll go gear farm.
Wait, why do I have to work tomorrow?
I thought you had to work tomorrow.
No.
Your office is closed on the 2nd?
Yeah.
You sure?
I am 95% sure.
Because, like, mine's not. I'm just off.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we are closed. Well, now you have me second guessing everything. I am 99% sure.
I thought you had to work tomorrow. So.
No, because we got off early because yesterday was Wednesday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So got off early Wednesday. I am off Thursday, Friday.
Oh, nice. Well, we have D&D on Sunday, so. Yeah. Yep.
This the wrong way. I love playing in your games, but I really can't wait for Austin's campaign to start back up again.
Oh, yeah.
Like, absolutely nothing against you, beloved. I love your campaigns. But we fucking left off with essentially Rothgar holding Mome because she had just died.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say you'd have to enjoy playing in my campaigns. You're in 2 of them.
I love playing in your campaigns. I just miss that campaign.
By the way, next Wednesday, we start Strixhaven on stream. So if you like D&D and you want to watch a bunch of idiots play, you're going to want to be tuned in. And it will just be on my channels. So if you want to see Mary play D&D, you'll have to tune into my channel next Wednesday. And it'll be every other Wednesday we'll be playing.
I'm stepping out of my comfort zone, guys.
She's not playing a magic user.
I am not playing a magic user. And it's not a tiefling.
She's playing a non-magic user in the D&D version of Hogwarts.
No turfs allowed.
Well, obviously. What I mean is it's magic school. And you're not playing a caster.
Well, kind of. Still a caster? Sort of?
Kind of. Did I see the post you put in the TTRPG channel on Discord? I did not. Or I did and missed it? Quality Questers Part 1. Nice. So I run a campaign that a bunch of my buddies play in, and initially we had more people playing in that campaign, and one of them wanted these flaming bagpipes and was willing to essentially kill the entire party to get them. I was like, this isn't going to work out. You gotta, you can't just do whatever you want. Like, your actions have consequences, and you're going to cause the entire party to get killed. So they didn't come back.
Was that John?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They wanted to be they were being that guy. Yeah, they wanted to be the main character. It's like, you can do that, but that portal's going to explode in 30 seconds and it's going to bring the entire cave down. So you're more than welcome to go in there and hunt for these things, but your character's going to die. You're level 1.
Yeah, like it was session 1.
Yes, it was session 1. And you guys started at level 1.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome to do whatever you want. But I don't want to hear you bitching about it when your character dies in the first session. I did see, the comic is very funny. I am the DM who will let his players do whatever they want. However,
Common sense.
well, you can do whatever you want. Your actions have consequences. I don't like killing players. I'm not that kind of DM. But I will let you die if you're an idiot. Which you guys will see if you join in next Wednesday.
Why do you assume somebody's gonna die?
Well,
no.
Because
Marie is playing.
I've DM'd for these guys before.
Yeah, no, I immediately took it back as I remembered the
I am off camera often. Don't feel bad. That's why this is the impending Duff zombie horns. That's middle of the camera. The problem comes when I put the sexy gogs on and I got to get
nice and close.
Get in. What I tend to do is I tend to also pull back, and then I end up not. That won't happen tonight because there's no way I'm getting to NMM tonight.
It's coming, is what you're saying.
Yeah. If this weren't also my office, I would love to have the setup that a lot of creators have where the camera isn't in front of them. The camera is over the shoulder, because then I could bring it up here and just adjust the camera.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I want us to start designing what we're going to do to the kids' rooms after they graduate.
Hydration check.
Nems! Thank you for the hydrate.
Hey, what's up, Nems?
You know what? Fuck that. I am gently setting you down. Guess I've already broken you once tonight. Alright, hydration. How are you doing, my dear?
I think it's funny though that Nems redeemed a hydration at the same time I said hydration check.
No, you guys were sharing your brains out. And of course I did not take the time to fix my shoutouts from last stream. In between last stream and this stream. So, we are giving verbal shoutouts tonight. Motherfuckers, if you don't follow Nems, you really need to fix that. He is one of my favorite people to game and stream with. Hoping to be able to talk him into getting back to, Saturday morning, Sunday morning streams. Where I stream some shenanigans with Nems.
Nem's stream yesterday was one of the funniest streams I've ever had the pleasure of witnessing live.
I think it was skills
Yeah.
that was streaming with him that you were losing it. You're gonna get up to some shenanigans.
Yeah, I had to do a clip from that stream yesterday because it was just I was belly laughing.
And I was stuck working.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't listen in, which made me very sad. Hard to hold.
So one tip that I would give you while you're painting is always pull the brush towards you.
Oh yeah.
Free the beaver. That's what it was. God, I was dying.
Without context, we all know where my mind went, right?
It's where my mind went. It's just
Oh, okay.
him yelling, "Free my beaver." I'm like, yep, that's getting clipped. So funny. It was so funny. In the accent, like in the I'm assuming in the French accent. It was just, like I said, it was one of the funniest streams that I've had the pleasure of witnessing, not just catching, clips online.
But yeah, back to what I was saying. Like that is kind of one of the reasons why I want us to start thinking and designing setups for
Well, I'm hoping,
upstairs.
since I've activated the tips and donations, that as we're doing D&D, will grow more. Because one of the things that I definitely want to get is a better camera for the mini side. Like the two things I want really are a better camera for the mini side, and a second computer so I can. I need a computer that's better at the processing and encoding, so that I can have basically a second OBS running, because I want to be able to start recording the footage so that I can turn it into YouTube videos.
These foolish liberals playing.
Yeah, it was a fun stream. It really was.
Yeah, I think I've played with him once or twice. It's always hilarious.
I know it's been kind of shitty recently, but it was just a fun stream. So I do not have steady hands, right? I got my hands shake. I had to learn how to rest my hand so that I've got as much of a base as possible to be able to do this. And that's why one of the things for me is I constantly, I turn the model so all I have to do is this. When I first started out, I was constantly trying to shift, and I didn't ever have my hands together while I was painting, and my hands shake. So I had to learn how to come together and make as solid of a base as possible. And one of the things is this arm is completely set on the desk. They also make painting handles that have metal that come up, so you can rest your hand on the metal even if you're up here. But I 3D printed this mostly because I want to be able to switch from one model to the next. And this one fits my hand well, so I don't get a lot of hand fatigue. My favorite, no, it's not over here. It's got a model on it. I've got a really nice burl and resin handle that fits my hand really, really well, but it's got a dragon's head on it at the moment. So, but yeah, the key is to figure out a way to be as solid as possible. Now, when I'm painting and not streaming, I'll actually release my chair and lean back and have the model up here and resting on my chest, but that doesn't work for stream. So Mm-hmm. Um, I can't remember which YouTuber it was, but they had a chair company reach out to them to do to sponsor a video, and the chair, the armrests don't just move up and down, side to side. They actually pivot, so you can have your arms at an angle like this, but still be on the armrest of the chair. I'm like, well, that looks pretty snazzy.
Yeah, oh yeah, the ones that tilt.
Yeah, tilt and come up and forward. So like you can actually bring the armrests up onto the chair or up onto the table. The company called Habda, Habda. I'd never heard of them before seeing that video, but I looked into them. They've got pretty good reviews, but they're almost the same price as a steel case or a Herman Miller. And if I'm going to spend $1,200 on a chair, I'm getting a steel case.
Yeah, I feel like it was either Miniac or Ninjon.
It was one of them, yeah. Wasn't Vinci V. I don't think he does sponsorships.
So for that, we're gonna
How's it going, Rose? I can't tell if you're. I think I'm. See, this is the one downfall to StreamerBot is StreamerBot doesn't put Mary's little logo. So Rose, oh, Rose. Well, thank you for the follow.
Hello, Rose. How are you? How's your evening going? Also, thank you.
Welcome in. Since I am streaming on 3 platforms, I had to download. I have to use StreamerBot's chat because it's multi-chat, and it doesn't give me the logo. So like, if I'm just using Twitch chat, it gives me like it'll put your logo on the chat.
So you know who's in whose chat. Yeah.
Right. So it's one of those where
you lose the benefit of knowing
I can make some assumptions. Like my assumption is that Nems is in your chat. You know, which is fine. I mean, it's a view's a view. It's counts for both of us, but yeah.
There's the reason we stream together, beloved.
But the other thing that I just noticed I lose is the horizontal chat doesn't show. So like nobody sees the chat going across the bottom of my screen. I'm going to have to fix that.
That does suck. Also, it's going great so far. Spent most of the morning deep cleaning my room and putting it together. I'm so at peace now with my FNAF. Nice. FNAF. That's 5 Nights at Freddy's, right?
That's what I would believe it to be. Mm-hmm. hugely popular. I don't know if I'm assuming it's still as popular as it ever was.
Well, I mean, like, didn't a movie just come out?
There was a sequel just came out. That's why I said I'm sure I believe it's still as popular as it ever was.
Yes, I'm obsessed. Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to spend several days in one color.
Fair, but you were going full ass on that one.
It's full ball sack.
Full
I'm
ball
going
sack.
full ball sack on this one.
I got into it immediately when it came out, and I haven't left that phase. I'm a 2014 fan. Nice.
Very nice.
And Saritha, why does it not surprise me that you would have a Squishmallow Freddy? But I also feel like it would be sitting right next to the most obnoxiously pink fluffy unicorn plushie. You know, right by its.
I bet I could find a model online to print that is a pink unicorn Freddy.
I have the pink llama Squishmallow. I love it. I have the original 4 from the first game in duck form on my Jeep dash. That's
Nice.
I love that so much for you. Because that's like 2 niches deep.
Could be like Epic Duck and make Warhammer rubber duckies. Like seriously, you can buy the STLs on his My Mini Factory.
Oh, of course you can.
You know how a
Of
lot
course
of
you did.
painters will put Space Marine helmets on their paint bottles after they've painted them, so they can look up and see exactly what color it's going to be. Duck has them in Space Marine duck heads,
Oh, that's
so you can print them out and paint them and put them on your paint bottles.
oh, that is just that's a lot of fun.
They look like I can't remember his name now, but there was in the 90s a Mighty Ducks cartoon based around the mascot of the Anaheim Mighty Duck in space. That's what they remind me of, is that cartoon. Because like it's ridiculous, right? Because the team is named the Mighty Ducks because of the movie, which has nothing to do with a sci-fi duck in space. But Disney made the movie, Disney owned the team, and Disney was going to find every way possible to make money off of that shit.
Yep.
Because they sure as hell didn't put money into the team back in the 90s.
You like the films? Yeah.
The films were great. The cartoon was weird.
I feel like a lot of the 90s cartoons were a little on the weird side.
It was all to sell toys. I mean, there was a Rambo cartoon. There was nothing child appropriate about the Rambo movies, but there was a Rambo cartoon.
There's so many nooks and crannies on this fucking model. Oh my god.
Yep.
I'm a fucking idiot for picking this model.
Beautiful model.
Yeah, but like this is
Fun. This is fun.
it is fun, but like I'm also like trying not to stress myself out because I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, I'm getting paint, you know, what if I get paint somewhere I don't want it? And then it's like, okay,
And
that's
you
fine.
cover it up with other paint. You just got to remember, you're painting for fun. You're not painting for a competition. You're not painting for anything other than to have fun creating art.
I just want a pretty stag at the end of this.
Then quit stressing so much and just have fun and paint a pretty stag. Yeah, my dude's completely red. Now just different shades of red. I won't start stressing until I start doing, uh,
The metal part.
yes, 1,000 hours of non-metallic metal.
I got paint on my lips. Over
Have
here
you
is
decided which, I was going to say, have you decided which brand tastes better yet?
well, right now all I've really had is pro acryl.
Your paint, you've not switched to the purple yet?
No,
Ah,
like I am literally on just the blue still.
Pro Acryl tastes pretty good. I'm not going to lie. It's a good tasting paint. As far as paint taste goes, anyway. Not a fan of the cuttlefish colors. I don't think they taste well. Good paints, bad snack.
Somebody needs to clip that so I can capture that audio.
You need a clip button on your Stream Deck.
I do, but like I can never get the timing right. But I think Nexus clips. If I say clip it, it'll. Sorry, had to complete sentences there. Sorry, chat. I just bonked the mic. Hopefully, it didn't pick up.
I didn't hear it.
Just realized my nails kind of do match the model. Also, to my lurkers, you probably know that there are issues with Twitch and the counting of the views. I do have a lurker hello button. If you are too shy to say something in chat, or you don't want to chat, but if you could you hit the lurker hello button so we can make sure that Twitch is counting your lurks? If you like, it's not a requirement. But I am an attention whore, and I want to know that you're here and you're enjoying
I didn't get a an alert via my multi-stream alerts, which means something's not set up right, but I got a follower on Kick.
yourself.
Ms. Spook followed me over a Kick. I now have one Kick follower.
That's how we know that we've got some really good besties.
Mm-hmm.
Because she probably just made an account just to follow you over there.
Oh, we got a clip. Saritha clipped it.
Thank you, Sarita.
very red, so I'm with you.
Got a red versus blue thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you know that you're old on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
The Milky Way
Milky Way
cars?
cars?
I don't know what Milky Way cars are. I'm talking about the Halo series.
Red versus blue.
Red versus blue, yeah.
Yeah, I'm unfamiliar with the Milky Way cars. To be fair, from a content standpoint, I'm aware of red versus blue because it was such a big deal, but I never, that was after my time. Like I was,
Yeah, you were in college. Or
I had a kid when red versus blue was a thing.
Yeah, I was in college.
CJ already existed.
Yeah, there are definitely times where I forget that you're old.
When I was in college, the internet was still mostly just words. And by mostly just words, I mean it was, forums.
Oh yeah. I spend so much time on RP forums.
Yeah, it was
Absolutely that kind of nerd.
it was more Usenet when I was in college. Message boards, things like that.
Shout out to the people that remember Gaia Online and Neopets.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was on Gaia Online when it was like anime forums and a great place to find anime art.
Gotcha.
And as well as RP and all that kind of stuff. And then of course there was MySpace too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I had a MySpace page.
Did a YouTube video of what I was talking about in Mead Hall. Sweet. We'll check it out later.
Yep. Babe, I'm going to hit you with a hydration check. Because I'm going to hit myself with one. As I'm done painting this butt.
Yeah, I'm on the legs.
It is so disheartening almost looking at this thing and it's just red and it was red and it's like, what have I done? I haven't done anything. Are you behaving?
You just asked Cryptic if he was behaving. Do you really expect him to say yes?
No. No, 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 not at all.
Okay.
Right.
Just making sure your expectations were properly set, because cryptic and behaving do not belong in the same sentence.
You know what? I'm trying to think. Do I want to start highlighting first and then go back with a wash? Or do I want to do the wash now?
You can always wash, highlight, wash again if need be. I feel fucking rough and me behave, haha. Next joke, Parko.
No, I know I can wash, I can highlight, wash, highlight back and forth, but I'm just thinking, because if I do the wash, you know what? I'm going to do the wash with my handy dandy 3D printed Citadel paint pot holder. So I can't spill an expensive bottle of wash. Let's get a synthetic brush for this. Let's see.
I guess I should ask, are you at least feeling a little bit better than how you were the other day? Or is it still just the same? I'm having a hard time trying to figure out if a place is either wet and just reflecting light, or if it's a bald spot.
Well, if you're using Pro Acryl is very matte, so dry wouldn't be reflecting light. Just FYI.
But we'll definitely be playing some Division with you guys over the weekend if this fucking flu doesn't kill me first. I've had no more shakes, but every bit of my body is feeling it. Well, fuck yeah.
Oof.
Glad to hear that the shaking has stopped, though.
Yeah, no kidding.
I think it was my first. I think it was, like the first month I had moved here. I was sick as a dog. Like, I was under 5 blankets and had a heating pad.
Mm-hmm.
Felt like I was freezing. So this is going to sound silly, but I think if I am happy with how this stag turns out at the end of it, that I need to invest in better brushes.
Yep.
Because like the right now I'm using Mod Podge brushes.
Mm-hmm. I would never have known that by the babe, let's get more 3D printers conversation that we had.
I mean, I have a fucking spinning wheel, and I didn't start out with a basic one either. But my thought is, if I'm going to spend hundreds of dollars on equipment for a hobby, get the good one.
Yep. You don't have to explain yourself to me, babe. You know that. All right, and this is why I got this 3D printed handle, because I can take Chungus here, set him aside while the wash dries. And start painting his little rhinoceros head helmet. I mean, like, this is the head. This is the thing that protects the eyes. It's a helmet, right? I mean, it's...
I have the snakes and tents in their enclosures. They're toasty and heats my room very well. But that first night felt like I stood in the Arctic Circle naked. I was freezing. Yep. Oh yeah, that's right. You do have snakes. You have two, right?
Yeah, if we ever are really, really cold, we just have to come down here to the office and fire up both 3D printers and have both computers going and just close the door. It gets toasty in here real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. That's going to be the worst thing about moving our studio, office streaming area upstairs. Now the computers and the 3D printers won't be in the same room. So
Right.
I'll actually have to come downstairs.
I mean, for the carbon, yeah, but not for the bamboo. I can do all the bamboo stuff from my phone. I mean, the other day I found this thing for the Citadel paint pots. I found it on my phone, sliced it from my phone, and sent it straight to the printer.
That's right, you did. Used to have 6, but traveling with me with Maya and finding someone to feed a bunch of large pythons wasn't a one. Dude, if I lived close, I would have done it for you. But I love snake and would have one if I could. We are just not in a position at the moment to add any more pets to the house.
Yeah. I thought I picked on Cryptic, and then I paid attention to Maya. I mean, geez, it was brutal in that stream the other day. I felt bad that Cryptic was getting picked on so much.
Oh.
I mean, it was that.
The loving.
Yeah,
Picking on.
the kind of picking on that only a better half can do, right?
Right. That's on the same level of like siblings.
Almost, but that makes it kind of weird sometimes. So,
Well, not that kind of picking on, but it's one of those, like only I can pick on my siblings.
right.
Kind of thing. Because I am sure if anybody else tried that shit, she'd be all over them in a
Oh
heartbeat.
yeah.
like, "You're a little savage."
She is a little savage. I mean, it was it was quite funny. It was just one of those days too, right? Like that was I was sitting there playing that Wilderness Edge and just kind of hanging out in um Cryptic's,
Cryptic's, yeah.
in their stream. So I was only half paying attention because, you know, like I said, currently I can't play that game when it's nighttime in game. So I was only paying attention about 50% of the time. So um, I could hear Cryptic and Blood the entire time, but Maya was typing, so I was only getting what she was saying about 50% of the time.
Yeah, that's why I try hard to make sure I vocalize chat. You know, because like clips and stuff aren't always going to capture who said something.
Right.
Especially like streams like this where we're streaming together. You know, one of us is always narrating chat for the other.
Yep. Oh, that's right. Yeah, she has tonsillitis, so she was just typing. Well, that's what I've got. I've got 2 lamps.
Next time we're at IKEA.
Yep.
I'm just gonna have a stag in everybody's stag's ass in everybody's face for a minute.
Painting the head, it feels so tiny compared to having the whole body on the handle. Fucking gnat that won't leave me alone.
Yeah, it hasn't been cold enough and long enough to kill off the bugs this year.
Yeah.
They can all go fucking die in a fire.
Mm. All right. Trying to throw this box away. I'm a moron. The Lord Invocatus. So, excuse me while I look something up real quick. I know, I know. That's the one I'm looking for. All right. No. Now, what I needed to see was a, yeah, because I wanted to see where the armor stopped on the head. Like, is it the whole lower jaw armor as well? And with this head that I chose, it is.
Still trying to figure out where the armor stopped and the actual
Creature is. Mm-hmm.
I know I'm out of focus. I'm so sorry, chat. I am doing a really finicky spot. Let's see if I can maybe make this palatable for everybody.
Yeah, because the creature itself is black. I wanted to make sure I wasn't painting a bunch of red that I was just going to end up needing to cover up. This piece, I'm not even going to wash. I'm going to just do some black lining with some. So there's this, it's where you want to just in the recesses of the, where the two pieces of the model meet. So like where the metal plate is going to meet this part that's going to be non-metallic metal, I want there to be black just in that recess. But if I do it with a wash, it's going to kind of dull all around. Right. So what I'm going to use is some of this Tamiya panel lining. Just do that. Because I want to be very intentional with where the black is. And the downfall to Pro Acryl is very, very matte, which I like about it, but it also doesn't make it super easy to do panel lining, because generally you would want it to be really glossy for the panel lining, but I'm still going to go in and do a bunch of highlighting anyway. I don't really care. Yeah, so if you, I don't know how well this shows, but the really, really dark black in the crease, in the crevices. These lights are bright enough, except when you're trying to really zoom in and show detail. The OBSBot. Just call it an OBSBot. That's so much more fun. OBSBot. It is OBS bot, but oh, an OBSBot. That's fun to say. OBSBot, OBSBot, OBSBot. See, what I want to get you is a mirrorless camera for your craft area. Although I will tell you that OBSBot looks better than the Elgato. Oh yeah. It's definitely for our setup, it is a better camera. Because it is significantly better low light. And I love Elgato. And that's a better camera than the Elgato face cam. Yes.
Okay, because I know that right now, yeah, because like it's this camera, there's too much detail too close to the camera
Mm-hmm.
for people to actually see just how pretty this model is.
Well, that's why when I started mini painting again, I changed things around and I took the Canon from here back to here and put the face cam back up here. Because for the same reason, I wanted to have the better camera where the mini is.
That's just a lot of work to constantly switch back and forth.
Yep.
Which is why
Oh, you gotta have two cameras. You have to have two cameras. By the way, I fixed Orcus. Yeah. Oh yeah, he glued back together just fine. All right. This fucking cat, I swear. All right, so now we're gonna start building up. We're gonna put a little, this is bold pyro red on the mat. We're gonna put some more burnt red back down because I used quite a bit of it. A lot of red on this model. And we're gonna go fitty. I hope I opened it up all the way. I got enough glue. I don't think he's that big.
He is a leprechaun.
He is indeed.
You know he's muttering under his breath, God damn it, Mary.
Yeah, he likes you better than he likes me. He's cussing me out.
Yeah, what night was it that you sent him that TikTok and he came into my DMs? He's like,
He
"This
did.
guy's picking on me."
He sent me a message like, for fuck's sake, Parka. Hello, Boo Paranormal. You got a boo in your chat?
Yep, I am working on stand dance. You know what? We are not gonna leave this to chance. I've already broken him once tonight. We're gonna lay him down. Hey Boo, how are you? And tonight's treat is kisses. Thank you. It goes. I'm pretending to be okay. I'm gonna set Marco off if I continue down that road.
Yes, she is.
This is my 4th model ever, and we're on the base coating. But this is his base. This camera does not do it justice. Because, like, there is really good, like, it's glowing.
I'll take some Instagram photos with the
Oh, yeah.
with the phone later.
We are trying to get the base blue all over.
Whereas I am painting the Lord Invocatus from Warhammer, which will be my entry at Adepticon, the Golden Demon, in March.
I'm so excited for you, beloved.
I am too.
Sorry, chat. I need to once again headbutt the microphone.
Nobody heard anything. At least I didn't hear anything.
I mean, you want to talk about two people who had endlessly taken the piss out of one another? Me and Pooh are on top of that list. See, my autistic ass always worries that somebody thinks I don't like them. So, like, I am always so apologetic after I send a zinger at somebody.
That's why she married me, because I don't really care if people don't like me. So she lets me, when need be, Toss grenades in a Discord.
Well, you don't tell me that you're about to toss a grenade.
That's because you would tell me not to. You would be like, no, don't do that. I'm like, well, too late. I already did it. I apologize to Uber that she had to deal with.
With that afterwards.
Yeah. And they're like, not a big deal. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not sorry I did it. Just sorry if anybody else had to deal with that fallout.
Sorry, chat. I just realized that my thumb was probably all in the way of what I was just doing.
Ooh, I am loving this.
Ooh, that's looking good, beloved. It's looking really good.
It's one of the nice things about red. Red is very translucent, so I can almost glaze up the brightness without having to actually glaze paint. I just have to be aware of which direction I'm pulling the brush because the paint will be more deposited where you lift the brush up.
That explains so much.
So if you're using a translucent paint or a glaze, you want to pull the brush in the direction of where you want the paint deposited. So like if you were glazing up highlights, you would want to pull the paint towards the light. If you're glazing on a shadow, you pull the paint towards the shadow, the dark color towards the shadow.
Cryptic says, same, I'm just like Parko. If you don't like me, don't start crying when you get fragged by me. I'm as nice as pie until you piss me off. Yeah, no, my therapist told me I need to get my ass to a rage room and learn how to be an angry person.
Whereas my therapist tells me that I need to learn how to calm the fuck down sometimes.
This is why we balance each other out.
And I'm like, but that was me calm.
This is the worst spot to paint. Oh my god. Like, this is angled in such a way. Like, I'm having to go in between the hind legs.
Mm-hmm.
The back of the foreleg. Yeah, no, next time we're at IKEA, I am absolutely getting a second light.
I need to see if maybe like LifeX or something makes a brighter bulb.
No. It's literally a shadow thing.
Yeah, I'm talking about for me.
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought you were talking about for me.
No, you need a second light. I need a brighter light.
My fiance is my therapist. I have no filter, but oh well. I am a very traumatized person. I need professional help.
Yeah, and since getting late stage, diagnosed late in life with ADHD, one of the things that I realized is I don't really know how to be productive and medicated at the same time. So I needed to learn how to focus the superpower that is ADHD in a targeted way. That's right. Hey, no, believe me, I knew that you were part of the ADHD gang. The first time I talked to you, I knew that.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm just a package full of all the traumas, plus the ADHD, and more than likely the TISM. Have not been formally diagnosed, but I took that test, and I think that top score is like 265, and I was like 230 something. And I was like, oh, this is just confirmation bias. But then, like, when you actually like read into it's like the RRAD or test or something like that. You're like, you cannot purposefully trick this test because neurotypical people, their brain does not work that way. It's just expensive to get diagnosed for some of that shit. Like formal diagnoses.
Babe, you don't have a copay for emergency room visits. I bet it's not for you.
Oh no. I got the bill for the hospital stay.
Oh.
$100 or $1,500.
Yeah, it probably would have been closer to 10,000 for me.
Our medical system can get
Mm-hmm. We're our own special little group, and I'm all for it as well. It just makes it so much easier. Yes, it does. Well, it makes it easier because when people understand and know what you're dealing with, right? I mean, granted, none of my friends are neurotypical; they're all ADHD, but I just wish I had been diagnosed earlier in life with ADHD. Like, how much easier would my life have been if I wasn't self-medicating with caffeine and hate? There's a lot of hate. I was a very angry young man. You only really started getting help after you got out of the Marine Corps, ADHD mixed with PTSD. Yeah. See, having grown up in the 80s, like, ADHD wasn't a thing. You just weren't trying hard enough. I'm like, how much harder can I try? I got 8 straight A's. But like I said, ADHD didn't exist. So I was 47 when I got diagnosed with ADHD. I got diagnosed this time last year. Yep.
I know that full well, or knowing full well, my birthday was just, what, 2 days ago?
Yeah, you're in your last year in your 30s, so enjoy it while you can.
Yeah, you've already threatened me with,
I should say, finish the statement. Don't just leave it at, you've threatened me.
you threatened me with a big deal this coming birthday.
Yeah, you're going to be 40. It is a big deal. It's also why we use wet palettes.
By the way, there is a reason why, guys, that this is the way it is, I promise. I have a plan. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I have a plan. 40th is a big deal. I'm with Parker on that one, and we need to give you the best day ever when that day comes. Yeah, no, I will. I think I will work on taking that entire week off, like the space between Christmas and New Year's, because obviously that's when my birthday falls. But taking that time off, that way we can do like a multi-day stream. Set up goals and stuff like that.
Well, I'll take it off. I always take it off. I've been taking that week off for the last 20 years.
Yeah, I didn't have the time available to take off.
No, that's fair.
But with this being essentially the kids' last summer, that they have to come out here, days off are going to become more for us than it is for anything else.
Mm-hmm.
little bit hard to wrap my head around it.
Yeah, she keeps telling me, you don't have to do anything special for a cake or anything. I'm like, first of all, I'm extra. I'm always going to do extra. I'm the guy who during COVID started watching Great British Bake Off and went, you know what? I've never made a cake before, but we're going to make a Black Forest cake out of scratch.
Oh, it was so good. Okay, I think I am happy with the base layer of blue.
Then you should stop painting and move on to start highlighting.
Oh, I was gonna do, I was gonna do the darker.
Oh, you're going to do shadows
spots.
next? Okay.
Yeah. My brain works best with shadows first, and then the highlight. But here's where we're at, chat. I think I did pretty good keeping his nose and eyes clear. Anything that looks light is just because it's kind of wet paint at the moment. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I need to figure out a name. Did we figure out a name last time? I don't think we did.
I did not help with a name last time, no.
You named my last one though. Meowsabub.
Yes, I did.
At least I think that was your suggestion.
Yes. Yep.
Gotta make sure like nobody can see this motion going on. It's not that kind of stream, I promise.
Yeah, it was, like I said, I literally went, I've never made a cake before. Let's do this one. It was very good.
Well, like part of the reason you chose Black Forest is because it's one of your favorites.
Right.
I will say one of my things that is quickly becoming a favorite part of the mini painting process for me is color mixing. Oh, I have a name for him. Pick me, teacher, me. What's your suggestion? Because obviously I have veto rights. Is there
I like it.
Is there context for filtering? Is that a specific
Mythical forest creature that protects surrounding wildlife from all evil. That's Holdren. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm doing my favorite part of mini painting now. I'm glazing. I like that you can put down layers of paint that are thinner than skim milk and completely change what a model looks like. Is Holdren an Irish mythological creature? An Irish fae?
Dude, I'll be so happy if it is.
Yeah, I mean, that's not one I'm familiar with. That's why I'm asking. And I like all the mythological creature fae type of stuff, so.
Oh yeah. I don't know if you guys can see the shadow just yet, but man, I'm actually pretty proud of myself.
I gotta take a stretch break.
If you need to get out of your chair, would you come over here and
Yeah, I'll come look.
yeah, like I'm kind of bummed how much you can't see is actually Scandinavian Canadian.
Hmm. Not much information available about him either, other than the purpose he served and was around during the 14th century. Okay.
I like it. I'm all for this.
Got to completely dry every layer as you're glazing. Otherwise, you just move shit around and it doesn't work that well.
Cryptic, would you do me a favor and DM me Holdren? That way I don't forget. Because I really don't want to forget that name, because that is absolutely going to be his name.
My music stopped.
Oh no! Can't have that. I will indeed. Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that.
There we go. Nice thing is, once I'm done with, I'll be done with this part tonight. Well, I guess not done. I'll be done with the red on this part tonight. Just the helmet. I still have all of the non-metallic metal to do on it. Tomorrow I'll blue tack the dude together so that I can get him primed. And I guess I'll 3D print some more caps. Yeah. Yep. Oh, excuse me. It's getting to be that time.
Fair. But I'm so close to being done with the current step.
Well, we'll go till you get done with that current step.
All right, chat. We are wrapping up for the evening.
I thought you were close. I thought you were doing that final step.
We are.
Okay.
I'm saying goodbye while I finish it up. Like I
Gotcha.
don't need a lot of time.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I just didn't want you to leave without me. That's all. I will be posting updated photos in the Discord if you want to come and check out the progress we have made on Holdren.
As will I. So, but not on Holdren. I'll be posting on the Lord Invocatus. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, make sure you give us a follow. Join us on the Discord. Let's see, is this going to work from here? There it is. It worked. I just got to also go post it in everywhere else.
We'll be back tomorrow.
We will absolutely be back tomorrow.
For sure for Saturday, Friday Night Frights.
Yep.
But there will probably also, of course, be other shenanigans throughout the day because I don't have work. Follow.
Yeah, so come join us. We'll be painting throughout the day. We'll be playing games throughout the day. Shenanigans will be had. That is the one thing you can guarantee. There will be
Always shenanigans. All right, guys. Do we have any friends out and about this evening that we can read into?
That is a good question. Let me take a look. No, Duff's not even streaming tonight. Like, of all the people I follow, there are 4 people online, and you're one of them. Whiskey Tango and Aspire are on, but they're playing Helldivers. They're all hungover. Yes, I'm going to look for a small mini painter. Yeah, I'm looking. She's... Yeah. 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 Yeah, I'll raid into Spark Minis. Yeah, for those of you watching on Twitch, we're going to raid out. For those of you watching on anything else, well, there's no rating. So have a great night. Again, we'll be back tomorrow, definitely on Twitch, doing some painting, maybe doing some of the Division, maybe. And then tomorrow night, we're going to do Friday Night Frights. So make sure you follow on Twitch, Parker the Viking, and you're still Mermary, right? Mermary _. All right. So give a follow, you know, come hang out next time we play. All right. Adios. Bye-bye.